Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Let's have a quick discussion as to what happened in the market on yesterday, like Friday session, what we discussed. So, our discussion was simple. We had marked two demands, right? And we told if market opened flat and comes down and taps this demand and crosses today's session, meaning Friday's session, Thursday's session high, then we would be interested to take the market higher. And we also said like there is liquidity sitting in the form of equal highs around 25,630 level, and market can easily reach all the way till this supply. This is what we discussed. But what happened in the market is currently running in a news fashion. I'll show you a quick recap as to what happened. Market opened extremely gap down, and we told that there is an extreme demand also sitting here, and in case if market taps this demand, market will go in a bullish run. This is what we discussed. I also told in case if market opens pretty big gap down, wait for a confirmation. In case if it opens flat and comes down, we don't need confirmation. But in case if it opens gap down and goes down, we need confirmation before entering into call option. This is what I told. So see how market behaved here. I'll switch to 5 minutes time frame so that you guys will understand the structure and what I'm talking about here. Market opened here, okay, came down, market broke this and gave a positive closure, right? And now if market wants to go up, it needs a demand before going up, right? This is what we always say. So where is the demand? Just think about 2 minutes and say where is the demand. Think about yourself. So we clearly see this is a demand, right? Why is this a demand? If you see the structure very clearly, this is a high, this is a low. The moment we break this high with a closure, we create a higher high. So when we create a higher high, this becomes lowest point for this higher high. And if this high is again broken, we will not be worrying about this particular line of price action. Then we will be worrying about this particular price action, right? So our trade will simply become very, very simple. Like we will plan a long position here, keeping this lowest point a little bit lower as our SL, and we can target 100 points. Always keep 100 points. This I repeat in almost every single video, I guess. If you get 100 points in the market, that is more than enough. So this demand is no longer valid because market has opened gap down, and if you are entering at 25,260 level, 25,360 will become your obvious target, and anything above that we will start to trade. This is how our trades will always be. But if you see the risk to reward in this particular trade, it is almost 2.33, but we always keep stop loss little bit lower just to avoid any kind of liquidity sweeps, right? If I keep the stop loss, what is my risk to reward? 1.81, which is not good. Why? Because 25,261 is my entry, 25,209, that is almost 60 points is my SL. So I am not ready to risk 60 points for 100 points reward, right? My stop loss should be in such a way that my stop loss is 30 points. So that 1 is to 3 is my risk to reward. You can still take a profitable trade. If I allow the market to play down here, market will come back, and market did give you a positive reaction. I'm not saying you will not be facing any kind of a loss in this trade, right? See here, you eventually the target will be hit, but the risk to reward in this trade is not worth it. Always remember, if you are investing in this kind of financial market, you have to make sure that for every 1 rupee you are investing, you are getting back at least 3 rupees. At least 2 to 3 rupees you should get. Here, you will not even get 2 rupees, meaning for every 1 rupee you are risking, your reward is not even 2 rupees. So why to take this particular trade is my whole question. Instead, you wait for a better opportunity. Tomorrow is a budget session, okay? If you have not traded in a budget session earlier, and if this is your first budget session, I will strongly suggest do not trade. Just watch the market. See, it's like learning a new skill, okay? Let's assume you are playing you wanted to learn guitar, okay? And you wanted to make sure that you are gonna sing one entire song and play guitar in parallel, and you wanted to do it in a stage. Can you think you can do all of this in one night, practicing in one night? No, not possible, right? It will take months and months of practice. You will start to learn the basics, you will start to slowly advance to the intermediate stage, and you will start with lines composition, and then you will start with phrases composition, then you will go to the entire music composition. This is how you progress, right? Similarly, budget is a news driven event. What do I mean by news driven event? Market can go 300 points down, market can go 300 points up. This will be completely unpredictable. When we are studying, when we know the market structure concepts, when we apply all our market structure concepts into the trading on a daily basis and try to earn money, why to risk in an event where there will be a lot of volatility like this? This is how a trade will happen in a budget session. So how can we even trade in this particular trade? It will go all the way like 300, 400 points up and 300, 400 points down, and the volatility will drive you mad. Always remember, there is tomorrow is not the end of the trading session for this year. You have time till December 31st. Okay, for this year I'm saying you have time till end of your lifetime also to trade. But tomorrow is not the end of the day. So if you don't want to trade tomorrow, just wanted to watch the news, just wanted to see how the market is reacting to the news, it's okay. There is, let market decide what it wants to do. I'll just show you in a day's time frame, so that you will get to know the clarity of what I am talking about. So in days time frame, if you see the structure, what is the structure saying you? It went up, right, and came down, and it did not, it gave a small closure. Okay, and now market has turned negative, right? It has broken this particular low point and given a closure below. Now market is slightly turning into positive. Every time it comes down, buyers are stepping in. Now, will market go up all the way to retrace and hunt the supply? We don't know. Can it go all the way and create a new higher high? We don't know. Can it go down all the way and hunt this particular demand and even break this and create a new lower low? We don't know, right? These kind of we don't knows is what budget will do for tomorrow. It will give here, it will go there, it will come down, it will drive you mad. So let market settle in for tomorrow. Let budget decide where the market has to go for tomorrow, and after that we will decide whether we can take profitable trades for Monday session, not for tomorrow. Tomorrow there are three different time frames, okay, in which market will generally act on. So 9:15 to 11:15. Okay, this will be a slow movement, and 11:15 to 12:30 market will be extremely volatile. Extremely volatile in the sense, market will go 100 points in one direction, reverse back 100 points in another direction. This will be extremely tough to trade. So after 12:30 or even after 1 to 3:30, market will continue in the direction it wants to continue. It will not do a reversal after this. This is how market will generally move on a budget session. Okay, so I'm just rephrasing you this. You can also mark these timings in your chart, either in the form of a bar or in the form of lines, so that you will also be aware. 9:15 to 11:15, just watch the news, watch how the market is reacting, and 11:15 to 12:30 it will be extremely volatile. If you wanted to really trade in as slow as capital as possible. If you can remove the money from your demat account today night itself, try to remove it. If you really can capture this 100 points, 200 points move, right, you can even do it in one lot. If you can capture 100 points, that itself will be close to 6,500 rupees. It's not a small amount, it is a very big amount. So again I'm saying, We will wait for the market to settle in for tomorrow. I am not going to give much trade options for tomorrow. I am also not going to trade, to be very very honest with you. I'm just going to watch and decide what the market is going to do for tomorrow. Probably on Monday we will decide, and I'll post a different video on Sunday night saying how the market will behave for Monday. Do not think that I am not giving you any levels. I'm not giving you any kind of a directional basis for tomorrow, because news based events are some days which I don't trade personally, and I encourage you also not to trade. So please stay away from the market at least for tomorrow. There will be 100 videos which will be saying tomorrow market will go to 26,000 level, tomorrow market will go to 24,000 level. Don't get fallen trapped for these kind of videos. Just watch it for tomorrow. There is nothing harm in not trading tomorrow. The reason why I'm saying is, let's assume you have traded with a very big capital for tomorrow and you've lost a significant amount of money. Let's say the amount is 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, whatever the case may be. You've lost so much amount of money just tomorrow. Okay. If you have not traded, you have earned that money, or even you have gained that money as part of not trading. Understand this concept very clearly. This is the reason I'm saying, if you have only 10,000 rupees in your bank account, I mean like in your demat account, and if you're trading only with that 10,000 rupees, try to trade. If you wanted to have fun, try to have fun. But you have to make sure that if you lose half of that also, you should be sleeping peacefully in the night. This is very very important. Your capital loss of that particular capital should not bother you much, especially if you are trading on a news based event, because it will be extremely volatile and there will be a lot of decay also. You will go literally crazy thinking you would have entered at 100 rupees or 200 rupees, whatever the contract you have chosen, and market will give you swings in such a way that 200 will go to 270 and it will come back to 150 within fraction of minutes. So why do you have to trade in such volatile market? Okay. Anyways, I'm just giving you a quick thing just to educate you on, as to how the budget will look like for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna trade tomorrow. I would strongly encourage you also not to trade. Let markets settle in for tomorrow, and tomorrow night I will post you another video explaining you how market will behave for Monday. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet in the next educational video.